Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my Flirty Pick Me Up fragrances. So at this time of the year, kind of the darkest time of the year, a little bit dreary at times, quite cold often. It's still actually rather warm here, which it's the warmest winter we've ever had. We actually got a little bit of snow just yesterday. But we had a brown Christmas. It was the first time in about 20 years, I think, that we had a fully brown Christmas. So normally it's a lot more drab, but at this time of the year, I honestly struggle a little bit with feeling down in the dumps, especially after New Year. So New Year's is not an exciting time for me. Between Christmas and December 31st, I basically have an existential crisis and go into like throes of depression. Like seriously, I struggle. So at this time of the year, I really like flirty pick-me-ups. So fruity, effervescent, sparkling. That's the kind of thing that just really makes me happy, energizes me, makes me feel cheered up actually. So I think I have 6 here for you today. And I'm going to start with one of my oldest ones, and that is Lael by Jean Paul Gaultier. You can never go wrong with this fragrance. It's pear, it's juicy, it smells like cooked pear in kind of booziness. There's some spiciness in this. Some people get a lot of leather. I don't get leather. I just get juicy cooked poached pear in some spices and vanilla. Love this fragrance. There is never a time that I put this fragrance on that I don't just instantly feel energized. There's something about it that does feel a little bit sparkly. So it'd be almost as if you take your poached pear that's cooked in kind of like spices and some sort of like just sweet liquor, and then pour champagne on the top. And that's what I get. It's just effervescent enough to just make me totally feel happy. This is a fragrance that always makes me feel pretty. So whenever I put this one on, I feel quite saucy. That's because I am. So I love Lael. Now, one that I've rarely talked about because I didn't think that you could actually get it anymore is La Petite Robe Noir Intense. Now, as it turns out, I was at the Bay not too long ago and I was talking to the Guerlain lady. She's really awesome. If you live in Edmonton, go to Southgate Center and talk to the Guerlain lady. She's just excellent. But anyway, we got talking about the fragrances and I noticed that they had an intense version in the same packaging as the regular La Petite Robe Noire. And in the past, all the bottles had a different dress. Now all the bottles have the same. So it's kind of confusing, but you can get the intense version. It's just in a bottle that looks like the original version. So what sets this one apart is that, well, first of all, it doesn't smell anything. Oops. It doesn't smell anything at all like the original. So I don't get any cherry. What I get is a delicious, again, kind of sparkly blueberry with cotton candy. It's very, very sweet. It's feminine. It's happy. It's vivacious. And I just love wearing this fragrance. If you want something that's uber sweet, cotton candy-like, effervescent, definitely check out this one. If you love blueberry, this one should be in your collection. I don't find that many fragrances have blueberry, but I love this one. Fenty, completely different vibe. It's not a flirty pick-me-up fragrance, but it does have blueberry in it. But this one, oh, another one that has blueberry. Okay, I'm getting off track here, but another one that has blueberry is by Claudio Zucca, and it's called Bois Imperial, I think. That one has an amazing blueberry note too. And I definitely want that one and the Fenty, but this one, it's rather affordable and it gives me that blueberry kick that just somehow makes me happy, but it still feels kind of warm and cozy at the same time as being kind of vivacious and upbeat. Now, one that I don't have in my collection but would love to have is Atelier des Ors Pink Me Up. Now, first of all, that bottle is literally stellar. Like, it's so beautiful. Now, Pink Me Up Although it's pricey, it is so mouth-watering and definitely has that sparkly, vivacious quality that's perfect for energizing a person. This one has blackberry and bergamot. There's some florals in this, but it actually has a champagne note. So it gives you that little bit of effervescence in this one. This one, I just think pink. So to me, the name Pink Me Up is perfect for this one, even though technically it doesn't have anything pink. It definitely has that vibe. It smells to me as if you had a blackberry champagne somehow. If you muddled blackberries and then had blackberry syrup kind of mixed with champagne, that's what this smells like. But there's still kind of a little bit of citrus. You know, the black currant or pomegranate feel? That's what it gives me. So I just imagine a pomegranate drink with sparkly champagne, like a pomegranate mimosa. That's kind of what I get out of it. So even though there's blackberry, I get more pomegranate feel, probably because of the bergamot that's in there. But this one is super sweet, super like flirty, upbeat, peppy, totally energizing. Love it. Next fragrance that is a total pick-me-up for me is Scandal à Paris by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This one has kind of a little bit of a fizzy pear in it. So I definitely get that pear in the opening. It feels fresh as opposed to the Lael that feels cooked. This one feels more fresh. And then it has honey. So it's like you've drizzled honey all over the place. There's some florals in this. I think it's jasmine in this one. I really enjoy this fragrance. Now, this one is less sparkling and less fizzy and more just flirty and kind of just, I don't know, somehow just really energizing. So really, really enjoy wearing this one. It's super flirty. The honey is a little bit sexy, but it still stays kind of somehow bright and cheery. Love this one. Out of all the Scandals, I'd say this one is my absolute favorite. Love, love, love this one. I will feel sad if I run out of this and can't ever get it again because I really, really enjoy this one. And this is one that my husband likes, gives me compliments. So yeah, then it's a bit of a keeper. Another one that's new to my collection is Benoa FL by Claudio Zucca. Now this one doesn't have any sort of a sparkling quality at all. What it smells like is clean bubblegum. So it smells like that girl next door that comes out and she's just washed her hair and she kind of swings her head around. She's got jeans and a t-shirt on and she comes out and she's just had a shower and her hair's all clean, but she's one of those girls that gets out of the shower and then within 5 seconds, her hair just looks perfect. She doesn't have to do anything to her hair and it just dries in these beautiful kind of loose waves and she just doesn't need a stitch of makeup. It's that girl. So she's got jeans and a t-shirt, or kind of the boyfriend jeans. She walks out of her house, she's totally clean and she's chewing on bubblegum. That's what this smells like. And it's somehow just so uplifting. So Benoa FL has a ton of fruity notes in the opening. And then it has a ton of florals. So it's got ylang ylang, jasmine, frangipani, champaca, heliotrope, orange blossom. So lots of florals. I don't really get any florals. Like I definitely get a floral component, but not one specific floral stands out and not one specific fruit stands out. It just somehow smells like a fruity bubblegum. So there is kind of a little bit of an artificial quality, I'd say, to this one, but there's also just such a delicious kind of clean feel with this one. So it's just a happy, lighthearted, energizing fragrance, and I'm absolutely in love with it. The last flirty pick-me-up fragrance that I have is Floral Street's Wonderland PEONY. This is such a happy fragrance. There's raspberry bloom, there's cotton candy, there's guava, red berries, and lemon in the opening, so it's quite zingy. It has a fairly prominent floral note of peony in here, and I definitely get that peony, but this is just a happy, flirty fragrance. When I smell this, again, I think pink, I think pastels, I think like some sort of like 1950s Everybody's wearing a different colored poofy pastel dress. The guys are dressed with pastel sweaters and white pants or something weird like that. And then they're doing a musical. You know, some girl goes, I wish I were in Paris. And then everyone starts going, I wish, I wish, I wish. And then all of a sudden the whole place goes, I wish I was in Paris. And meanwhile, there's Ferris wheels in the background and guys that are making cotton candy come out. And there's a huge musical number. That's kind of the vibe that this gives me. It is happy. It's happy in a bottle. And right now I need happy. So this one, awesome. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any of these. They just bring me joy. So when I'm feeling down, I like wearing fragrances that kind of pick me up and bring me into a place of energy and excitement and happiness. These definitely do it for me. What about you? What are the fragrances that you put on when you need a little bit of a flirty pick me up and you want to feel really happy and full of energy? What do you reach for? Leave it in the comments. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.